Hello, everybody. I'm Eric Grégoire, the CEO of SHG, Swiss Hospitality Group. We are here in Switzerland, and it will be the course of housekeeping. So housekeeping, of course, in the hotels. We'll teach you today all about housekeeping, everything you should know about this department. It's a department, that, to be honest, not a lot of people they want to know about. They don't want to work in housekeeping, and that's a pity. And I found out that a lot of managers they don't know much about this department, and that's no good. If tomorrow you want to become a general manager, you want to have your own hotel, or you want just to be a manager with some knowledge about all the departments, you need to understand the housekeeping department. You must do understand this department, and this course will help you to understand it. And why I'm telling you that you must understand this department. Why? Because it's one of the biggest department in the hotel. Yes, it's the biggest department because you got a lot of people working in housekeeping department, a lot of people. It's in terms of labor, of teams, it's like really a big department. And it's not like a department that's very well known because the people are in the floors, you don't see them much. It's a bit complex department. And another point as well, I have a lot of respect for the people working in housekeeping, and I believe that all the managers should have a lot of respect for the housekeeping team. They do a job that not everybody wants to do. They are not in contact with the customer most of the time, so nobody tells them thank you, you did a good job, my room was clean, so it's a bit difficult because most of the people, they don't come to say hello to you or thank you. And that's the reason why I'm telling you this course is for all the managers. So now you have an understanding about what could feel the staff in housekeeping. And also, it's not something that people kind of sometimes enjoy doing it, because cleaning, not everybody likes cleaning, and to clean the toilets, or not a lot of people they like doing this, but they do it. And they kind of like a sacrifice, like they do for the whole company, for the image of the hotel, for the image of the group, and they do a very good job, as good as the kitchen or front office people, etc., etc. But for example, the front office, they have the contact with the customers. Sometimes in the restaurant they have tips, etc. In housekeeping, most of the time they got no tips, nobody says thank you, and nobody knows actually who cleaned the room. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why. And but still, it's a huge department with a lot of people. So that's why this course is for you to understand about housekeeping, and even for housekeepers to have a better understanding and to be promoted. It's really for a lot of people, this course, and I hope it will be useful. So let me share my screen, and I will tell you a little bit more about this department. So first, what is the mission and the goals of this department? Okay, why do we have housekeeping in a hotel? So mission number one, okay, is the cleanness of the hotel. Okay, except the kitchen, that depends, okay, because the kitchen, it's either cleaned by the stewarding or by the people in the kitchen, by the cooks themselves. So the kitchen is not a part of housekeeping, but the rest of the hotel, the rooms, all the rooms, the public areas, it is the housekeeping who is in charge of the cleanness. Okay, so and that's very important, because it's very important for the image of the hotel. If the rooms are dirty, people will have a bad image and will not come back. They're also in charge of the laundry. So of course the uniform, so the uniform for all the staff in the hotel, but also the cleanness of the bed sheet, all the towels, etc., and also the laundry of the guests when they ask for some laundry. So they're in charge of that. So the goals is to, of course, to have no complaints from anyone. Okay, no complaints about the uniform, like from the staff, and no complaints, of course, from the guests. It must be perfect. All must be sparkling, perfectly clean, everything tidy, and everything ironed. Okay, so that's missions and goals. Not too complicated so far. So this is about the staff organization. So in every hotel is different. Sometimes you need more people, sometimes less. That really depends of the size of the hotel. But most of the time you get a director of housekeeping, an assistant, so this assistant manager, and you need one manager per shift. Okay, so he's a shift manager. Sometimes even he can be like a floor manager, a supervisor. All right, so and then you get some room attendants. Okay, so the housekeepers who are cleaning the rooms. In average, and of course that depends of the size of the room, that depends the number of stars in the hotel, but usually one housekeeper can clean from 10 to 15 rooms per day. Okay, when I say 10 to 15 rooms per day, it's a mix of cleans who did the checkout. So you need to do like fully a deep cleaning of the room, or what we call when they stay over, when people they're still in the room, and you clean a little bit quicker because the guest is still in the room for another night. So it's a mix. Of course, when it's a stay over, it's a little bit faster to clean the room. Then we have also housekeepers for the public area, to go to the lobby, to go to the toilets of the public area, sometimes to clean the bar, the restaurant, the gym, the elevators, sometimes at the entrance in a car park at the entrance, etc., etc. So of course, and usually you need one per shift. Of course, if your hotel is big, well, maybe you need 2 or 3 people for the public area. That really depends on the size of your hotel. Even for the rooms, some hotels, they prefer to have two staff, 2 housekeepers per room, and they do it in together. That means one staff will do the bathroom because it takes time to clean the bathroom, and meanwhile the other one will make the bed and will do the rest of the room, like the desk, the floor, etc. That's really up to the organization of the director of housekeeping. So what they do, as I said before, the room attendants, they do the cleaning of the rooms, okay? But they also do the turn down service. So what is the turn down service? The turn down service is mainly only in 5-star hotels. Basically, they come back in the evening, okay, when the guests, they have a dinner. So when the guest is out for dinner, they come to the room to do a refreshment of the room, to clean quickly. They will not vacuum, but they will kind of clean a little bit the bathroom, because if during the day, some people, they took shower or whatever, they do a refreshment quite fast. Okay, they clean quickly the room, not too long, and they prepare also the bed. That means they will open the bed, they will put the breakfast menu, they will put the sleepers near the bed, they will close the curtains, they will put the remote control of the TV near the bed. They will put some lights. The lighting will be like the small one, like if you are ready to go to sleep. Okay, so this is called the turn down service. And of course, you have also some people to take care of the laundry. Okay, very often in a hotel you have the laundry room where you clean all the towels, bed sheets, and yeah, and even for the customers, the clothes. Then you have the housekeepers. So those people are in charge of the public area, as I said, and also in charge of the back office. So the back office, most of the time is cleaned during the night because there are less staff during the night. So it's more convenient to clean during the night. So, but they're in charge of the back office cleaners. And they're also here to help. Let's say if anything happens, they're here to help. So yeah, it's like extra stuff. So what else? Also, what is very important in a management, you see the director, assistant, and shift. Well, you need to make sure that there's always one manager in charge to supervise the staff. So the director and the assistant should not be off in the same time, okay? So if the director of housekeeping is off on Saturday and Sunday during the weekend, well, the assistant manager should be on duty on that day, right? That makes sense. If you have different shift manager, supervisor also, they should not be in all of them in day off the same day. You need to make sure that basically there's always one manager in charge. Because there are so many things to supervise. We will talk about this later, but there are all the stuff to supervise. They are also key to double check, to make inspection, to make sure that sometimes you have some VIP guests coming. You have to make sure that the people from the room service, they bring like the wine and chocolate to the rooms for the arrivals. You need to supervise the job from the people from the flowers, like flower department as well. So it's a lot of things to supervise, so you always need a manager in charge. So in general, the room attendants, they arrive in the morning, they work for the morning shift. They arrive not too early, no need to bring them at 6 o'clock in the morning, but when they come around 8:30, 8 is good, because we come back to this, like to the detail, but most of the people, they leave the room in the morning because they check out, or if they don't check out, they go to the office or anything like this, they go outside. So the big cleaning is during the day, and it should be finished around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So most of the time, the cleaning time, if we can say, it's from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. That's the cleaning time. And most of the time we start by the checkout rooms. That means like the rooms that they did check out. So you need to clean them totally, because some new customers will arrive in the afternoon. And that sometimes, I'm sure it happened to you, sometimes some people, they come even before the afternoon. They come maybe at 12 because they're a little bit in advance. And of course, if the room is ready, why not to give them, no need to wait 2 o'clock in the afternoon to give them the room if the room is clean. So in the morning is mainly this, the cleaning of those rooms who did the checkout. Then later on, early afternoon, around 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, the room attendants, they mainly clean the rooms of the people who are still staying in the hotel. So because they maybe slept during the morning. So if you come to the room around 12 or 1, it's perfect time, because most of the time they're not sleeping. They're often outside of the room for lunch, or they went out for excursions, or they went out for business. So very often is a perfect time to clean the room. And that's it. At 3 o'clock, around 3 o'clock, latest 4 o'clock, all the rooms should be ready. So that's why we have the main team of all the room attendants. So it can be 10 room attendants, 15, 20 room attendants arriving in the morning. And then for the housekeepers, it's 1 per shift. So you have 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. The 1 at night, as I said before, they are mainly in charge of cleaning the back office. Okay, cleaning the offices of everybody, of the administration, etc. Cleaning the stairs, the elevators of the staff, etc. Because they're not disturbed. There's almost nobody in the hotel. It's very quiet, so it's perfect time to clean the corridors, etc., etc. And they can also, then during the day, it's more in charge of the public area because they can make a little bit of noise. Like, for example, they can vacuum the corridors of the guests. The people are not sleeping at that time, so they can vacuum the corridors, which is not, of course, not possible to do at night. Then for the room cleaning, as I said, it's more the morning shift. And sometimes you can have some staff coming for day shift to help a little bit. And then you have a team coming around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock at night to do the turn down service. So they do the turn down service. Of course, that depends of the hotel. Either they do this full time, you can do some part-time job who are doing this, because it takes like 3 hours to do this. Or they start, let's say, at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the evening until 9 o'clock. So you have the team for the turn down service, and you also have the people to do the laundry. Most of the time it's during the day. If it's a big hotel, you have also the people for the laundry even at night. And this is the organization for 5-star hotel or even a 4-star hotel in a hotel of more or less 200 rooms. Of course, that really depends the country. That depends, of course, of the cost of the staff. That depends on the number of rooms, how big is your hotel. Just, this is just like suggestions that we can see in many hotels. All right. So in next video, we will talk about the housekeepers. Okay, but now I hope you understood about the housekeeping department in general, and I want to talk later on about the housekeepers. We will talk also about the managers, and we will also talk about the management of people of the housekeeping team as well. We will also talk about different shifts. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.